Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys move forward in everything that you do. To answer the question, where are we at when it comes to alt season? Let's dive right into the chart and see where we're at based on what's happened historically. Looking at the path to alt season here, we see phase one's Bitcoin, flow of money moves into Bitcoin, causing prices to surge. Where we're at now is phase two, Ethereum. Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, and we hear talks of flippening. Now, we may not hear talks of a flippening just because of where Bitcoin is at when it comes to adoption. But looking at the 7-day, 41.26%, 7-day percentage, even the 24-hour percentage at 1.47%. So we're seeing Ethereum outperforming Bitcoin. Money starts trickling into larger caps where we see large buy-ups happening, right? So going into phase three, Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin and large caps are going parabolic. So this is where we want to head into phase three. Right now we're in phase two. Ethereum started killing it last week, right? So probably about for the past, I want to say seven to 8 days now, Ethereum has been killing it when it comes to Bitcoin. So historically, this is typically what we see when it comes to a path to alt season. Now, whether you like it or not, whether you're prepared or not, typically this is what we see, right? And so gearing up to see these large caps. So then you're going to start seeing XRP start to go crazy. You're going to start seeing the Cardanos and pretty much the top 100 projects really start to make moves. And then it's going to trickle down into those high capped altcoins, right? And that's going to be alt season, and that's typically the flow. Now, when is that going to happen, right? Everyone's asking, when is that going to happen? When are we going to see this? And you know, all the questions come, right? That's to be determined, right? We don't know when it's going to happen, but what we can do is make sure we're prepared to capitalize on those moves. So diving right in to a market update here, we see gold bars, right? Gold bars rapidly sell out at Costco, right? Costco, if you guys don't know where Costco is a huge chain where they sell essentially everything in the United States. But gold bars rapidly sell out at Costco, forcing retail giant to slap new purchase restrictions on customers. So sudden rush for gold is reportedly forcing retail giant to put a restriction on how much customers can buy at one time. So Bloomberg estimated about 77% of Costco locations across the U.S. sell the bullion bars were out of stock by the first week of October 2024. Now, Costco's checkout page for its gold bars says limit to 1 per transaction per membership with a maximum of two units per 24 hours. April of last year, the banking giant Wells Fargo estimated Costco was seeing as much as $200 million per month in revenue from its gold bar sales alone, right? So people are seeing they need a pivot, right? They need to pivot, and this was last year, right? So everyone was still on the fence with Bitcoin, right? Everyone was still like, with Bitcoin, we don't know, we got the current U.S. president, we have some other foreign leaders pretty much not really giving a clear stance on Bitcoin or shying away from it from the crypto industry as a whole, right? And people were hedging to gold. So that's huge. So in April of last year, they did numbers. And so now they're limiting that. So I think that's good to see, because in addition to gold, Costco is selling silver and platinum bars to customers as well. So people are looking for a hedge as it comes to deviating or hedging against the native currency, so fiat currency. So that's big news, and I think that's something to pay attention to, right? Gold's been on a tear all year, right? On a tear all year, killing it. We actually trade gold on Forex, and we've seen this price fluctuation as it continues to move upwards, guys. And it's really a sight to see, because we know Bitcoin has the same value, if not a better value, as gold. When it comes to appreciation, historically, we know Bitcoin's outperformed pretty much any asset. So that's good to see when we see gold doing well. Cathie Wood in the news again. Cathie Wood doubles down on 2030 Bitcoin price target, says Bitcoin still has miles to go. ARK Invest CEO is staying committed to her bullish outlook on Bitcoin, saying that the top digital asset still has much further to climb. In a new interview on CNBC television, Wood says their base case price target for Bitcoin in 2030 is between 700,000 and 750,000, while her bull case target is around 1.5 million. Huge. A rise to Wood's base case price will represent 573 increase from current levels. Our analysts, and she's saying our analysts and on-chain analysts put out a piece recently. You can see the building blocks and how much share we expect Bitcoin to either take from gold or grow that store of value market. Institutions are moving in, and they've barely moved in, right? Barely moved in. We have 1 million more coins roughly to be minted ever, and institutions are just testing the waters right now. And then there's emerging market use case as well. So she's saying she thinks there's miles to go. ARK currently holds 48,363 Bitcoin, worth about 5 billion. Huge. So love hearing from Cathie Wood. She's been pretty much pro Bitcoin and Ethereum pretty much for a while now, right? Despite everything, despite when everyone was saying, "Oh, stay away from it," Cathie Wood has been one of the front runners for the crypto space, specifically Bitcoin and Ethereum. So love to see her price targets out there, and she's in the know. She's in the know. They have 5 billion in Bitcoin. Okay, so best believe they've done their research, right? And that's the thing I like to tell people. Even if you need to do your research, right? Look at these companies that have every resource to do better research than you as well. You can do your own research as well, but look at the writing on the wall, right? Do you think ARK did not do their homework before putting 5 billion in Bitcoin? And your cousin says, no, they don't want to invest. They think it's a scam, right? Come on. So here's another article. Here's what could trigger a comeback for Bitcoin and crypto, according to Dan Tapiro. So macro investor and fund manager is identifying what could be the catalyst could fuel the comeback for Bitcoin and crypto, which is weird to see that because I think we've already come back. This article did come out yesterday, but that was well after Bitcoin and Ethereum went on a tear. But we can see here fiscal tightening needs to offset by some sort of monetary offset to keep things in balance. He says the Fed Chair Jerome Powell is currently holding back on policy shifts, but once he acts, macro investors believes Bitcoin and broader crypto markets will soar. That's all they're waiting for, right? So Powell, for whatever reason, is holding back here, and I think in the next few months the data will confirm he needs to move, and that'll help Bitcoin and a whole digital asset ecosystem, Ethereum, Solana, and the whole world sort of take off again, because there's a part of the world that is driven by this liquidity from the old world. So he's relying on liquidity from traditional finance, right? Those banks coming in. Banks are pretty much dancing and tiptoeing, right? They're dabbling their feet in, right? But once they really come in, pretty much what like Cathie Wood just said, no matter how strong Bitcoin or DeFi present themselves, if these conditions aren't met, Bitcoin could rally close to 200,000 regardless, he's saying. So he's saying here, regardless of good fundamentals that are relating to Bitcoin, regardless of good fundamentals relating to some other projects and the activity in the space, the growth in DeFi stablecoins and NFTs might be coming back a little bit. So I think you just have a little bit of liquidity from the old world come in, and you have Bitcoin head up to his target, and his target has been 180,000 for a long time, right? So love what I'm seeing here and love what I'm hearing from everyone in the crypto space. We look at CoinMarketCap, we see Bitcoin, it's just hovering around 104,000. Ethereum's at 2,500 again. Pay attention to that, to the performance, because it goes back to confirming we are in phase 2. It confirms that we are in phase 2. XRP on a tear as well, performing pretty well, and we're starting to see momentum in the large caps, guys. So heading into phase 3. That's what we're starting to see. So we'll see how this week goes. We'll keep you guys updated, but wanted to take some time here and share with you what is going on in the markets to give you guys an update. And also, everyone's asking us, where are we at, right? Based off of what we've been through historically, this is where we're at. This is what we're paying attention to and why. So we'll keep you guys updated. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.